I'm Gabby and welcome back to TaylorToned YouTube channel. I have an amazing 30-minute follow-along bar workout for you all today. You aren't going to be needing any equipment, just make sure you have something to protect your knees. I have a yoga mat. Not hit subscribe, do that right now. Press the bell so you get a notification every time I upload a brand new workout. I definitely wouldn't want you to miss out. This is going to be a great one. Let's get straight into it. Coming straight into some leg lifts. I want you to reach the hands to the side today. Roll the shoulders backwards and down. Pull the abs in. Let's go straight into your knee lifts. We go up, up, bend. Then drawing the knee in front of yourself, pointing through those toes. Let's wake up the body. We're going to get that heart rate up today. We're going to burn some calories. We're going to melt some fat. Let's transform our bodies together. Lift. Lift, draw the knee in, pull the abs in. We go for an up and up. You have 10, 9, 8 more, 7, 9, 6, keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet wider than the hips. Turn out through the legs. You're gonna bring your hands into a second position, scoop the arms round. Go drop down, lift up. So we're going in towards a second position. Wide plie. We go for it down, up. Sing those hips nice and low. Arms scooped, round. The top of the ball. They're nice and scooped. Go down, lift up. You've got 5 and up. Go 4 more to hold. 3, knees over the top of middle toe. 2, last one now. Hold low. Bring your hands into a prayer. You're gonna roll the shoulders backwards and down. Sink those hips low to the floor. Now I want you to bring your toes off. Toes are off, little press. Press, let's get in towards the back of your body, into your glutes, and then into your thighs. Let's burn and shake together today. Pulse, press, squeeze the tailbone to the floor. Inhale, exhale, don't hold the breath. We have just 10, 9, 8, going down to the floor in 7, 6, you've got 5 down to the floor in 3, 2, 1, well done. Down to the floor straight away. Carefully bend through the knees. I want you to bring your hands underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Now you're gonna tuck the toes under, pull the abdominals in, and float your knees up and away from the floor. And then the knees are gonna go tap, lift, tap, lift. So really think about your shoulders here. You're not sinking into the shoulders. You're not too far up out of them. You're in about halfway, neutral position. So come out of the shoulders, but don't press too far with the middle of the back to the ceiling. Tap the knees, lift up. Let's do 5 more knee taps, 4 more knee taps, 3, lift, 2. Last one now, hover the knees up and away from the floor. You're gonna send the right toe back, left toe back, coming in towards a full arm plank here. Again, don't sink into the shoulders. You're gonna squeeze your inner thighs together, squeeze your glutes together, your butt together as tight as you can. And pull your belly buttons to the spine, close the ribs together. Put on the tightest top you own. You have just 8, 7, 6, you've got 5, 4, you're out in 3, 2, 1, well done. Lower the knees down. You're gonna come into a side lying position right now. I want you to bring your forearm to the floor. Elbow goes underneath the shoulder. You've got a straight line. Fingertips are forwards, feet out to the side. Flex the feet. You're gonna go into a side plank. Lift all the way up. Reach into a side plank. Then lower the hips to the floor. So if you can do this, fabulous. Keep going. If you want the modification of this right now, I just want you to bend through the knees. Then you'll have a bigger base, bend the knees, lift the hips. So again, a little bit of waistline work here. Drive the forearm into your mat, into the floor. Push the mat away and lower back down. This is a great one for your abs. Great for really improving shoulder stability, mobility, improving your shoulder muscles. Getting you some definition in that upper body, as well as sculpting out your waistline. Lower back down again. You have 2 more of these. Inhale, exhale on the exertion, and lower back down. Well done, everyone. One more. Inhale. Exhale. You're gonna lift it up and hold. Keep pressing this top hip bone up to the ceiling. Hips are stacked on top of each other. Toes are in alignment with your hips. You've got just 8, 7. Other side of this in 6. In 5. We've got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, flip it straight away. Other side. Forearm down. Remember, modification, take a bend through the knees. We go. Lift it up, reach. Lower down for 2. Up for 2. Drive the hip up to the ceiling. Now you may have one side of your body that is stronger than the other. That is completely normal. Squeeze all the way up. For me, this side is a little bit easier. Driving the hip bone up towards the ceiling, making sure your elbow is underneath your shoulder. Getting a burnout in the waist, getting a burnout in your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. You've got 2 more than we're gonna hold. You've got this. Back down. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Now lift it up. Reach the fingertips to the ceiling. Now drive the hip bone up to the ceiling, pressing down into your mat with the forearm, coming out of the shoulder, finding length through your body. Inhale. Exhale. We're in it together. We've got it. 8, 7, 6. You've got 5 tricep dips in 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Safely. Lift yourself up. Bring your feet in front of yourself. Bring your fingertips towards your heels. And then I want you to go ahead. Dig the heels in. Lift the hips up and away. Now your fingertips, they must be towards your feet right now. We're going to take a bend, bend, push. Drop for 2. Lift for 1. Bend, bend, push. Inhale. Exhale. We've got this, everyone. Now, if you want the modification, it's up to you. The hip bones, they stay on the floor. You're still taking the weight into the arms though. Go bend, bend, push. Find the burn. This will burn down the back of your arms. Go bend, bend, press. Want it a little bit easier? You're up on the arms, but you want it easier. Rock the hips forwards. Want it harder? Weight goes backwards. Go bend, bend, press. Inhale. Whoo! Exhale. Do not hold the breath. Trust me, it makes it harder. 2 more. Push 1 more. Now press and hold at the top. Open the heart out. My arms are shaking already. You're gonna take a bend, your biggest bend ever, through those elbows. Little tiny drops. Go pulse, go press. Now challenge coming up in 10. Straighten arms in 9. In 8, arms go straight. In 5, 4 bends. 3, 2, 1. Straighten the arms. Oh my gosh, that burned. You're gonna push your hips up. Extend through those arms and the hips go up and squeeze. Who's shaking? We go up and squeeze. Now every time you thrust your hips to the ceiling, squeeze the glutes together. You'll find a little tremble, maybe through the glutes, maybe through those arms. Everything is fatigued right now. We go little up and squeeze these glutes together. Eye lines on the diagonal. You've got 4 up squeeze. Let's do it. 3 up squeeze. We've got 2 up squeeze. Now hold and give me 7, 6, 5, 4, you've got it. 3, 2, 1. Oh, the arms. Ow, that burned. You're going to bring your feet round behind yourself. Carefully roll up and towards your knees. Give the arms a quick shake off. Reach the hands to the side. I know, quick arm series. Bring it together. 2 minutes. Let's do it. Little circles. Round, round. So you're drawing tiny miniature circles round with the fingertips here. Think about your posture throughout this workout with me today. We are growing longer, taller, leaner, transforming ourselves into a ballerina, into a dancer with that intention of growing longer, leaner. We go circle, round, round, circle, hold, circle, hold. So bar workouts, they're all about those isometric holds, those tiny movements, those tiny muscle contractions, the part of your muscle you never knew existed. The next day after you do this workout, or the day after, you'll probably wake up and be like, oh, I've never felt a muscle ache there, because we're working those tiny intricate muscles. Little circle, you've got 5, 4, other way, I know 3, 2, 1, other way, back. So go back. So go back. You draw your fingertips around something tiny, a bottle lid. It's so small. It's so minute, but it's so precise. Get that precision in your workout with me. We go a little circle. So bar workouts also help to develop your kinesthetic, big word, awareness. It basically means becoming super aware of where your body parts are at any one time. That will help in everyday life as well. Little circle, you've got 6, 5, 4, you've got 3, we're gonna hold in 2, 1, I know. Flex the palms out. Push away. Press something you really don't like away from yourself, someone you hate right now. Drive them away from yourself with a little tiny bend press through the elbows, micro bend, massive press. You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, warm-up's over, well done. You're gonna bring your hands under the shoulders, down dog, tuck the toes under, drive the heels down, lengthen through the back of the body into the chest, into the back. Walk the hands carefully in towards your feet, take a big bend through the knees, drop the coccyx down, roll yourself up in towards a quick plie position for your thighs. Draw the heels together, open the toe, so you've got a fist distance in between your feet, bend through the knees, lift the heels, hands go prayer. Woo! Quick setup. Roll those shoulders backwards and down. Pull the abdominals in. Drop the hips to the floor. You're gonna take a little down and squeeze. Down and squeeze. This is really where those bar principles come into your workout today. You're working in a turned out position from side on. You have your knees firing over the middle toe, working to squeeze the glutes together and turn out the legs. Bar is so great working in these plie positions because you are working back of your thighs, you're working glutes, you're also working inner thighs as well because you're fighting to keep that turned out. Down and squeeze. You have 5 more here. 4 to the hold. 3 to stillness. Let's go. 2 drop hold. Now last one, down and hold. Now squeeze the heels together, work your pelvic floor, find that zipped up sensation throughout your body, and you're gonna add a tiny squeeze back with your thighs. So it's the same tempo as if you were pulsing, but you're gonna wrap, squeeze the thighs back, back, back. So from side on, whoop, the thighs, they're going backwards. Backwards. So I'm really turning out through my legs and keep my heels connected the full time to help my pelvic floor, to help internally me switch those abs on. Now roll the shoulders down. The lower you go here, the more it's gonna burn. So I want you to really challenge yourself today. I want you to get to the shake. I want you to get to the burn. That is when all of your change, that transformation in your legs is happening. So commit to it. You've got 7, 6, you've got 5, 4, stillness in 3, 2, hold. Now bring the hands out in front of yourself in towards a first. This is a ballet first. Scoop the hands round. Now squeeze the heels together, drop your hips. 2 more inches down. You're gonna reach the hands over the head. You're gonna incline the body forward, stick the booty out, drop the hips down, pull the abs away from the floor, eye line, it's forward. Now add a little tiny pulse. Pulse. Can we shake together? Can we burn together? Let's transform together. We go squeeze 15 seconds now. Give me all you've got here. You have just a final. Let's do it. 10, 9 more pulses. 8, zip the abs in. You've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down to the floor. Quick stretch right now. Bend through the knees, lower yourself down. I want you to bring your right foot forwards. Hands go to the floor, round the front foot. Tuck the back toe under. Find a lunge position. I don't normally do this in my 30-minute classes, but I'm going to give you a quick 2-minute balance and stretch section. The hand that's opposite to your foot stays on the floor, and then I want you to open through the fingertips and take an abdominal twist. Final stretch here. You're going to bring the hands back around the front foot. Lower the back knee down. Keep the hips square. Push the hips backward, lengthen through the back of that right hamstring. If you need the modification, lift higher. If you want a deeper stretch, elongate through the spine, press the chest down. Carefully and slowly, this leg sweeps round behind yourself. Other foot comes forwards, tuck the back toe under, lift the knee up and away from the floor. Into runner's lunge, this is called. That front knee needs to be over the top of the ankle. Hands around the front foot. Inhale the breath in, exhale the breath away. Opposite hand to foot stays on the floor. Plant the hand down, open through the heart. Twist the fingertips up to the ceiling. Maybe take the eye line with it too. Modification. Just hold back in that runner's lunge. Enjoy the twist. Enjoy the detox for the waist. And break through the center. Hands go around the front foot. Lower the back knee down. Hips stay square. Push the hips backwards. You should feel the stretch in the back of that leg that's on the floor into the hamstring. Dive in the chest towards the front leg. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath, exhale. This leg then needs to sweep to the back. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Tuck the toes under, down dog again. Drive the heels to the floor. I want you to visualize your body as a triangle right now. So the feet and the hands are the base of the triangle and your hips are that top point. Inhale the breath in, lift the heels. Exhale the breath away, push the heels down to the floor. Slowly lift the heels up, bend through the knees, lower the knees to the floor, sweep the feet round in front of yourself, straight in towards your seat, your booty section, bridge. Now lift the hips up. Just stay here for a little second. Push the palms down, the feet are underneath your knees. I want your shoulder blades on the floor, I want your glutes squeezing together into your bridge series. Let's work the right side of booty first. I want you to draw your left knee to the chest. Extend this toe to the ceiling. If you've got tight hamstrings, just take a little minute micro bend through that top leg. Keep pushing the palms into the floor. Now you're gonna go lower the leg down for 2. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now you'll notice every time I drop my leg, I'm just dropping it in alignment with that supporting side. Squeeze and lift. Palms are on the floor, your hips are lifted right now. You should be able to just glide your hand underneath your butt. Squeeze it up, float it down. Squeeze it up, who's ready to burn there? Glutes out. Squeeze it up, one more. Float the toe down. Float it back up to the ceiling. Now stay here. I want you to lower your hips all the way down to the floor. Drive into your supporting leg and push the hips up to the ceiling. Squeeze the glutes together. Slowly lower the hips down. Tap them for a microsecond and then lift them back up. Lower the hips down. Squeeze up and push. We're in it together. Let's burn out today. Squeeze up and push. Now the higher you get your hips, the more it's going to burn. But I want you to keep your shoulder blades firmly imprinted to the floor. Down with the hips. Let's do it. Up with those hips. You've got 3 more here. Up and squeeze. You've got it. 2, get a big full range of motion. Up and squeeze. 1 more down to the floor. Up and push. Now squeeze the glutes together. Option 1 hand high, option other hand high. Modification, palms down the floor. Now dig the underneath heel in. Take those toes off. Get those glutes, those hips 1 inch higher. Add a little tiny lift. I know. Squeeze the foot to the ceiling. Let's burn. If you're burning, if you're shaking it, it's working. We are sculpting a brand new lift. Lift. You have 5, 4, other side in 3, 2, 1. Well done. Oh, hands go back down to the floor. Lift the hips up and away. Let's go. Other side of bridge. Draw the other knee in. Elongate the toe to the ceiling. Tie your hamstrings. Take a little bend through the knee. We're going to go. Squeeze the toe down. Push up to the ceiling. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Now, can you get your hips 1 more inch to the ceiling? Can you really squeeze those glutes together as tight as possible? So if you're doing this right now and you're like, Gabby, I'm not burning. Amazing. I want you to really make sure your hips are the same level off the floor and really make sure you're squeezing your butt together as tight as you possibly can. This is sculpting you a round, perky bottom, so I really want you to fight for it. How much can you make your seat shake and burn today? How much change can we make to our body? Squeeze up and lift with the toe. 2 more, down to the floor. Woo! Up and lift. 1 more, down to the floor. Now up and lift. Roll the hips to the floor. Press up to the ceiling. Roll down through the spine. Press up and lift. Now this is also helping you work on your spinal mobility, because every time you drop your hips down, I want you to imagine your back even like a bicycle chain. So every single link in the chains gets a little bit of a ripple, a little bit of engagement. That's what your vertebrae should be doing right now. All the way up and squeeze. Now as you get to the top of that range of movement, pull the glutes together, squeeze down to the floor. Up and lift. 2 more here. We've got it. Up and lift. 1 more. Down to the floor. Now up and lift. Hold here. Option. Stay here with the hands or make it harder for yourself. Advancement. Hands go off. Point the toe. Dig the underneath heel in. You're going to add a little tiny up and up and up. If you found the burn and the shake in this seat set today, make sure you drop me a comment and a like after you've done this workout, but only after. No breaking now, no cheating. Squeeze, squeeze. Now pull the glutes together. Push the toe high. Can you get your hips 1 inch higher? 10, 9, 8, 7, just go 6, 5, get higher, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Well done. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a little rock out side to side. From here, you're going to rock back, rock up forwards onto the forearms. So the forearms come down to the floor like you're sunbathing. Bring one leg to a tabletop, other leg to a tabletop. Just staying right here into a 5-minute ab step. Open the heart up, press the palms into the floor, forearms into the floor. Now, you're going to rotate your hips under, under, under. So your belly button is drawing down to the floor. The hip bones are tucked under. The legs are in a tabletop. If you do bar quite a lot, you will know this forearm abs position. I want you to go ahead. You're going to lengthen 1 toe down to the floor, up and lift. Other toe, down to the floor, up, squeeze, lift. Now, I want you to really think about what technique you're giving me here. Your legs are going tabletop to an extension, and the whole time, your hip bones are tucking into your belly button. So you're really rocking those hips underneath. You're trying to get your hips to touch your ribs, your belly button. So really rotating under. Keep the heart open. Back through center. You've got it. 4 more of these through the center. Let's go. 3, drop the leg down. Back through center. 2 more, drop the leg down. Back through center. Hold it. 1 more. Through the center. Now squeeze your inner thighs together. Option. Modifications here. Advancement is out here. And you're going to tuck the hips under. Woo! Under. That should make you shake. Now you'll notice my toes, other than that trembling I've got going on, they are barely moving. It's my hip bones doing all the work. You're going to get into your abdominal, transverse abs, rectus abs. We're going to sculpt you a brand new waist. Tuck, tuck. You've got 6, 5 tucks, 4, change in 3, 2, 1, stay. Hold the tuck under. You're going to bring your right toe into yourself. Left leg stays there. Hands go round onto your back. We go. Switch and change. Switch and change. Switch and change. Tight hamstrings, bend the knee. So if you've got a tight back of the leg, just bend the knee. Switch and change. Chin is into the chest here. You've got a golf ball in between your chin and your chest. Switch and change. And if you want it a little bit harder today, hands away. Switch up, change. Let's do it. Can you go? Switch, switch, switch. You have just 7 and then no breather. I'm sorry. 5, 4, grab the thighs in 3, 2, 1. Grab those thighs. Chin to chest. Lift yourself a little bit higher. I want your head, neck, shoulders off the floor right now. We're gonna go little up, little up, little up. So I'm pulsing my head, neck, shoulders away from the floor. Try and keep the eye line forwards. I know it's tough when you're trying to follow me at the same time, but I'm gonna give you as many cues as possible.
I want you to take your eye line onto your thighs, toes in line with the knees, head, neck, shoulders are curled off the floor as if you're trying to create the letter C with your spine. Now, release one hand. How does that feel? Are you giving me everything? Option, other hand, up and up. Reach those fingertips forwards. Squeeze, squeeze, you have just. Let's do it, 10. Woo! Lift it up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees come in. No time for a breather. Rock back, rock forwards. Roll onto your front. Press the forearms down to the floor. Tuck the toes under forearm plank. Hold here. So shoulders over the elbows. Shoulders over the elbows. Number 11 with the arms. Now squeeze your glutes together. Modification. You are here. Advancement. Keep up there. This is the end of your class with me today. So I want you to make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders again. You're not coming too high out the shoulders. You're about halfway. So after you've done this class, you can have a play around with maybe just the shoulder girdle. So just sinking down, lifting up, find your halfway point. You want one straight alignment through the body from the crown of the head to the heels. Heels are over the top of the toes. We're not pushed back, we're not pushed forwards. Heels are over the top of the toes. Press the forearms down, squeeze the abs in. 10, 9, we have a back extensor in. 7, 6, 5, 4, lower to the chest in 3, 2, 1. Whew. That was tough. Okay, stay there. Sorry, I need to move my mic. I always forget to do this. Press the chest to the floor. Back extension set. 2 90-degree angles through the arms. Inhale in. Exhale, flow up and away. Squeeze the elbows together. Release. Low down on the beat. Lift. Squeeze. Release. Drop. Let's do it. Up. Squeeze. So right now, you've seen what I've done. Take the eye line to the floor and I want you to burn the back out. We're in it together. I want you to change your body. I want you to get those results. Give me everything you've got. We go length and lift. Squeeze the elbows together, release. Lower down, 2 more, up. Squeeze, release. Drop now, hold it up. Squeeze the elbows together, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. You're then gonna carefully roll all the way on towards your back. Turn the palms up towards the ceiling, nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath, exhale. Whew. Right knee comes in towards the chest. Hug the right knee to the right shoulder. Lengthen your left leg away from yourself. Feel free to keep the eyes closed and just hold here. Find the stretch through the left hip, through the right hip. And change it up. So now draw your left knee into the chest. Lengthen the right leg away from yourself. Left knee, left shoulder. And hold here. Send both the soles of the feet towards the floor. Reach the hands over the top of your chest. Lengthen and roll through the wrists. So you're drawing yourself a big circle with the fingertips here. And then carefully roll on towards your stomach. We're going into a cobra right now. Hands come around the shoulders. Inhale the breath in. Exhale, push down through the palms. Lift the head, neck, shoulders off the floor. Finding length, extension, then flexion through the back, through the spinal column. Carefully let the chest drop down. Be really mindful of the spine. Use the hands to push back into a child's pose. Toes together, open through the knees. The legs are in a V, so the letter V. Driving the hips to the heels as low as you can. You should find a stretch through the back, into the hips, maybe into those inner thighs as well. Slowly lifting yourself all the way up in towards a kneeling position. So you can face towards whatever you're watching me on. Bring your right hand, pop it across the chest. Eye line goes to the side. Bring this arm into a 90-degree angle. This arm loops underneath it.
full bind. Fingertips come together. Lift the fingertips up, drop the chin to the chest. Yoga influence there for that one. A little bit confusing on the brain. I know I had to do this a few times before I actually got it. Give the arms a shake off, and then you're gonna go other side. And then bring it into a bind in the other way. So left arm, right arm under, press the palms together, lift the fingertips up. Drop the hands down, give yourself a little shoulder roll. Give yourself a little turn of the head to one side, to the other side. Nod it down, yes. Lift it up. And then you're gonna tuck the toes under. Bring the hands around the side of your hips. Then I want you to drive your hip bones up to the ceiling. So keep the fingertips on the floor and then push the hips all the way up. Let the body fold over. Crown of the head comes towards the floor. You should feel this length behind the back of the legs. Lose any tension you have in your head. So just imagine your head as a bowling ball and just maybe give it a little circles, figure of eight, yes and no with the head. Take a bend through the knees and then slowly start to roll, ripple all the way up through the spine. When you reach the top, shoulder roll round. Coming into a balance to finish off your class today. The feet come directly underneath your hips, the toes point forwards. Hands are going to go into a prayer position and then drive the shoulders away from your ears. Lift the heels up and away in towards a balance. Driving the crown of the head to the ceiling, putting on the highest pair of heels that you own. Lift the heels up and away, find a breath. Lower the heels down to the floor, take a bend through the knees. Final breath of your class, inhale. Exhale, let everything go. And well done in your 30-minute bar workout with me. If you've got any feedback or questions, make sure you drop them down below in the comment section. Also, let me know what your favorite move was from today. And did you enjoy that quick midpoint stretch that I had, the 2-minute stretch? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down below. I will see you again next time. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for all the likes. See you soon. Bye.